You are being recorded.
You are being recorded. All right, we're going to start today off with an interview. Today we are interviewing Lucas. Say hello.
Hola.
All right, we have some questions for you. How would you rate this podcast on a scale of 1 to 5?
A 10 out of 10.
Oh,
Went above and beyond.
so he's a liar.
Yep.
All right. Welcome to the Raining Cats and Dogs podcast. I'm your host, Shannon.
I'm Arianna.
And we have a guest today, Lucas, if you haven't already guessed that.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you
Yeah.
for joining.
I kidnapped him.
You did.
I did. All right. So I have quite a bit to talk about, so let's have you go first.
So, holy takeover.
I am taking over the podcast this week.
Okay, I was just going to complain about my car, but I think I'll just let you.
No. Let's hear this.
Oh, I was just going to say, I feel like I'm turning into a mechanic. My car is 2 years old, and I'm having to add, fluids to it. I'm like, what the heck? I'm, getting really close and personal with my car under the hood. I've never had to get this close and intimate with a car before, but I am all up in there. I am adding brake fluid. Not brake fluid. I am adding fluids.
Oil?
Oil, yes. I am adding oil and then radiator fluid. And then I had my brakes replaced. Something's off. So there we go. I had my brakes replaced. So that's why brakes are on my mind. But so the engine block is cracked and then it's supposed to be covered under warranty. When I said, you know what? When I first started talking to him about how much I'm adding fluids, I think the guy thought I was exaggerating. And no, I'm not. He was like, well, Volkswagen aren't a maintenance-free car. I was like, well, I had a Toyota and I had it 10 years and I never had to add anything but washer fluid to it. And he was like, well, German cars, you have to add oil and stuff to it, which I didn't know. I feel like that should be
They should tell you that when they're talking about this.
Absolutely. So I didn't know that. And then they looked at it, they're like, oh. They're like, we'll give you extra oil. I'm like, man, I gotta run around now with oil and radiator fluid in my car. At least it stops. I'm like, it's a hunk of junk and it's only 2 years old. I just don't have money to buy a new car. I'd trade it in to buy a new car in a heartbeat. But what I really want is a Toyota 4Runner.
Those things are way too big. You do not need that.
I love it. It's like a truck, but yet it's a car. It's a mid-size SUV, but it's fun.
Oh, gosh.
I like it. And plus, I go camping, and then now I do craft shows. I need more room. That's really what I want. So that's my goal. Even if I have to get a second or third job, I'll make it happen.
Yeah. Well, today I went out to leave for work, and my tire was flat. So it's a good thing she hadn't left for her work yet, 'cause she had to drop me off. So we're both having some car issues.
We really are, and it's so annoying.
So
Potentially me too.
Yeah, you need new brakes.
Probably.
It's making some very strange noise.
Yeah.
You might need new rotors then, too, because it went on for too long if it's making noise.
Yeah.
This happened yesterday.
How awful.
Completely
But
awful.
on better news.
Yeah.
So last week, Mother tried to make me announce something I was not ready for.
Yes, I wanted her to announce something that they've been doing and looking at.
Yeah, we gotta wait though.
Yeah, we had to wait. We didn't want to jinx anything.
Okay.
So last weekend, we had went to a few different open houses we're looking at homes.
Yeah.
So there's two that we really liked. One was quite smaller.
Yeah, like a starter house.
Yeah, another one that was
Mid-size, almost a forever
mid-size.
home.
Yeah, one was a 2-bedroom, one was 3. So first we were going to go for the cheaper one. It was in a great location. And I think that's why I probably went for pretty high. So we did not get that home. We put an offer on that. But we put an offer on the larger home.
Yeah.
And we got it.
Woo! Congratulations, guys.
Woo.
Welcome to adulthood and debts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Already
so
up.
much to do.
Wait until you're signing those papers and you're going to be signing for an hour. Your hand's going to cramp up.
God.
You're going to sign your life away.
No one's running away to Jamaica.
Yes, we were told by the attorney that we are now married to this house. So if someone runs away to Jamaica, it still needs to be paid.
Yep.
Yep. Absolutely. Because the bank doesn't care who, whatever your deal is, if both names are on the house, whoever's name is on there, that's where they want the money to come from.
Yes.
They don't care what you work out.
Yeah. So We're going to focus on the funner aspect.
Okay.
And we're already starting to think about colors and, what we want to do with each room.
It's so exciting.
So, yeah, we wanted to start and have a plan so that way we can just get in there and start, painting and doing that kind of thing right away.
Okay.
So, we're going to do Lucas and Arianna's home makeover.
Okay, can we put some of these on Instagram?
Some of the slides.
She actually made a slideshow.
I made a slideshow. All right. Exterior. It's a nice kind of like a brown brick exterior facade.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 3 options for the door color. Alpine Trail, which is like a deep, emeraldish green, would you say?
Yep.
Cherry Cola, which is a nice deep red.
Which it almost reminds me, that's brown, but it looks like the color of the door
It does.
is.
It would look nice.
It would look nice.
Midnight Blue.
Ooh, they'd all look nice.
I know. I'm kind of rooting for the green or the red, but I know Midnight Blue's your favorite.
Can you give me the water bottle? I gotta spray the rag gel. No, not on the computer, Ari. Around the computer.
So you're hoping for Midnight Blue?
Yep.
I kind of want to see the house again in person with the color swatches. But those are definitely the top 3.
Okay.
And then we'll just put this slide up maybe. We want this doormat to go down and it's called Woodland Friends on Ruggable if you want to look that up. And it's got these cute little animals like wolves, bats, cat, little trees with yellow eyes and skulls.
To me, it looks like Halloween.
It's going to be our forever doormat.
Yeah.
It looks great. And then I've been obsessed with door knockers.
I love this.
So I found this door knocker. It's like a gargoyle cat.
That's cool. I like it.
This is the one you like, right?
Yes. That's why it felt.
I don't know. The dogs are rustling.
My gosh.
They're
What were you
whining.
saying?
I was going to say that would go great with the midnight blue.
It would go great with any color.
It really would go with any color. Apparently, Lucas is leaning towards midnight blue.
We have 1 veto each for each room.
Each room.
Yeah. I don't know where the exterior falls in that.
You guys got to arm wrestle for it.
Okay.
Or pick someone to represent you to arm wrestle for it.
Next, we're going to go to the living room. The walls, natural almond, trim, polar bear, and the floor is a nice oak wood laminate.
Okay.
Do you like?
I
Nice
like.
warm tones in the living room
Mm-hmm.
with, this is going to be down the road, a Lord of the Rings coffee table. It's got these, so if you watch Lord of the Rings, there's the sword. What's the sword's name again?
Knife slow.
Yes, that's broken and then it gets put together to defeat.
I saw him.
Yes, it's encased in resin in the middle of the table with wood around it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's really cool,
It's
actually.
$1,500.
Wow.
Yeah.
Custom made.
So, yeah, that's a future thing.
And then this called serpentine charcoal. It's like a green rug with skulls and snakes coming out of its eyes to go in the living room.
I
Okay.
picked that one up.
It looks really nice together, don't you think?
I think.
All right.
This is
Next.
cool.
In the one side, because it's a very large living room, it is, hold on, I have the floor plan up here. It is 25 by 11.5. So on one end, we're going to have some nice little book nook, built-in bookshelves.
Okay.
Also hold some of his knickknacks and things.
Ooh, that's so pretty.
Yes. So I was thinking, we haven't really talked about this yet, that the shelves could be like a compass blue.
Yes.
I feel like it goes well with the color palette in the
Mhm.
rest of the room. And then for the rug in the area, because we have like a little chair, a little reading area.
Mm-hmm.
So all these rugs are from Ruggable, unless stated so. The Sakura rug.
I feel like you
Beautiful.
should be reaching out to Ruggable, see
I
if they
know.
can sponsor you.
They're going to be in every room. And then, of course, the cats need their things in the living room so they won't scratch up the...
we should
Stuff.
put this on the Instagram, too. I like this.
Yes, we can. So I found a little table that has like a little space for a cat bed in the back and then a little place to store like magazines or books and things
Mhm.
right in the front.
I love it.
And then I found this small cat tree. I love it. It just
It's so
looks
cool.
like a stick
Yeah.
sticking out of it. They have bigger versions of this that look like clouds
Ooh.
and like sticks. They're $200.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want it because it looks beautiful, but that's a lot to
Stay
spend
with
on
the
a cat
small.
tree.
Yeah.
All right. Think the kitchen now.
Our favorite.
So the kitchen dining room is one. It's, let's see, the size. It is 13.5 by 15.5.
Okay.
And so we put a lot of thought into this. I think we have this one figured out.
Okay.
So the walls are going to be Wind's Breath.
Okay.
It's a nice, like, white with, like, kind of cooler undertones.
Mm-hmm.
And then the cabinets are going to be Greener Pasture.
Okay.
Don't you love the names for these paints?
I do love it. Sounds so whimsical.
All of these are the Home Depot. It's like the Bird collection or something.
Bear.
Bears. Whatever.
The burr.
I got all the letters in there.
Bear.
And there's like an age.
Bear, but the
Anyway.
bear.
And then the floor. So we saw a TikTok where they used these tile from Lowe's. And it was like a cheaper way to get for tile, porcelain tile. It is the Fresca tile and the Satori Regent Argento tile. So it's kind of a white marble-ish with a gray, like stone-ish look in a checkerboard pattern.
Okay.
It is you that loves the checkerboard?
Yes.
She
She
does
didn't see
not.
the vision. She
No.
did not-
But I like the gray and the stone look to
I like the
these.
gray stone look. I'm not a huge fan of the black and white, but I feel like that's what you really liked to begin with, and now you compromise.
No, this is where I was going.
Yeah, he
Oh,
likes
okay.
it. He didn't like the shiny, which is great because Zuko would not be good on anything too
slippery.
shiny.
Yeah.
Floor mat, Ruggable again. Woodland Friend. It's got a nice box looking up at a little rabbit that's jumping, and then all these like little cute, like I think there's butterflies, different fern leaves, all mixed in. Isn't it very nice?
It is very nice.
All right. Moving on. Kitchen cabinets. So for the counter, we do want butcher block.
All the way around?
Yes.
Yeah, eventually.
Eventually, but for now, we're thinking I've been researching different good contact paper
Mhm.
and just putting the peel and stick paper on top.
Yeah, I need to do that in my cabinet since I'm not redoing my kitchen. I would like
I've
to do
seen
that
it where
too.
it looks really nice, so I'm
I
gonna try
was
to find
actually
the good
looking
stuff.
up how much butcher box is. It's not as expensive as we think, though.
Do you think it would be sooner? How much is it?
Probably for that,
Mhm.
it probably runs like $800.
Well, what if you did
Ooh.
like part of it and the
Yeah.
rest you did counter?
Yeah. So like probably from this size
Mhm.
because they come in like 6-foot segments for
Yeah.
$250.
Okay. It is one of
Yeah.
the perks of having a small home. Everything is cheaper. You need
Yes.
less of it.
Wait, so now that you're homeowners,
Mhm.
instead of saying my boyfriend, should you guys be introducing each
My
other as partners?
partner.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you're more of a partner now.
Yeah. Well, there's something I was gonna do that for because I was like,
You know, you
forget.
could, when you live together in New York, if you're partners and prove that you live together, you guys can go on each other's health insurance.
Do you have good health insurance?
I have great health.
Are you not under your
Ooh.
parents?
I have my own.
Oh, wow.
I think.
My parents' insurance kicked me off as soon as I graduated college.
Oh, so yeah, Ari's on mine till she's 26, unless she gets
So-
married or
The next
she wants the partnership.
the next step in our relationship will be health
Health
insurance.
Possibly, she's like, let me look at your plan to see if it's worth it. Because you don't have to live with me to have my health insurance.
That's great.
Yeah.
Back to the cabinets.
Okay, back to the cabinets.
I'm still on the fence about exactly where we're gonna get the hardware for the cabinets
Mm,
from. Antiqued brass or some kind of bronze color is what we're gonna go for to go with the
Okay.
green. I think it looks quite nice together.
Mhm.
These are just from Amazon, relatively cheap.
Yeah.
I did find ones I really loved when I was kind of looking, and it was about $200 a piece. So I don't think we'll be going
Oh.
with those ones.
$200 a piece?
Yeah, just for one
Like
bowl.
one?
Well, I think,
One bowl.
well, where you work, Ari, you see all the high-end
Yes,
stuff.
I mean,
yeah.
so we could look at the nice, like, the high-end brands.
Yeah, I mean, you showed me a shower that was like $20,000.
Yes,
yeah.
it was lovely.
It was lovely.
So we're still searching for exactly where we'll be sourcing our cabinet
You could
hardware.
probably just go to Lowe's or Home Depot.
That's why we got the spreadsheet.
That's why he has got a spreadsheet so we could compare prices and, keep track of everything.
Yep.
Kitchen dining.
Ooh.
So I have a table that's kind of like gray and it has a nice shelving at the end that I think we're going to use in there for now.
Mm-hmm.
Then for the rug that's going to go underneath it, we haven't quite decided yet. These are some options. I'm still not set on any of them yet.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them looks right. So Ruggable, the Verena Darkwood,
Mm-hmm.
love it, but I don't think it's right. Or the Wilder Blue. I think it could look cute. I just love the rug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think there's greens in it that look nice, but And
Well,
I'm
I'm worried
on
that
anything.
because it's part of this, I'm worried that it's going to be too busy.
You think we need to go simpler?
You have to go simpler, I think, the dining, because it's all one room.
But we still need to find somewhere for this rug, because I do love this
I
rug.
do like that rug. It's really pretty.
I'm obsessed. It could go in the living room, maybe, somewhere. Bedroom.
Well, we don't want to fill the entire shit with rug.
I will find a place for this rug.
Okay.
Or it can be swapped out.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And maybe it won't look so busy. Like right now next to that, it seems busy,
Yes.
but maybe it wouldn't look so busy because you have more space.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
Just love the rug. The wilder blue.
Okay.
All right, the bedroom. So for the walls, we have laurel tree. And it's kind of a nice, wouldn't you say, like a sage-ish almost green?
I'm feeling a lot of green is the theme.
Okay.
You know, green is the new gray. It was the millennial gray. Now it's the green. Sorry. Shh.
Old money.
Old money. Okay.
Okay. So we're possibly thinking about lime washing the walls. I'm kind of been obsessed with the way it looks. We're going to do like a faux lime wash.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I really like how that looks.
Yes. That way, I think it just uses two different shades of, it goes like a step lower in the shade of green, and then you just do the X crosses to do the texture.
Yep, that'll look nice.
The trim, polar bear.
Okay.
I love it. And then for this, I have...
Polar bear's white, if anyone wants to know.
For this, I still have the same flooring used in the living room, the oak. I think it looks really nice with this color palette.
I think you grew up in an oak house. I think you're just used to oak. Except yours is an orangey like mine.
Yeah, no orangey. It's got warmth, but it's not like orange. And then for the rug, Ruggable, Moon Shadows Gray.
It's really
very
cool.
nice. So I wanted something that didn't have too much of the detail, in the center, if it, just in case, like, I don't know exactly how we're going to lay it out yet, but if the bed goes on it. So the edges are these, it's like tree branches reaching out, and then there's a crow kind of flying, like another bird, some little moon. And it's got like a green tint to it in the shadows. And I think it's perfect. I'm obsessed. You obsessed?
I am. I loved it.
Oh, that's a crow flying.
Yeah.
From this angle, I thought it was like a witch on a broom.
No, that's a crow.
It's a crow. Okay.
The hobby room. So our hobby room will have our desk, our computers, and our favorite things. Like for me, I'll have yarn. For him, some Legos or joint Legos that we have. The walls, a blueprint blue. It's very nice. How would you describe it?
Oh, it's a really nice blue. I really like it.
It's blue.
It's just blue.
It's just blue, but it's not like a bright blue. It's a little bit more muted. Well, I'd say blue with gray in it. It looks really nice.
Yes. And then for the trim, I don't know if we want to stick with like the wind's breath. I think looks nice. Or I found this lunar surface. If you want to go a little grayer.
Yeah.
I kind of like the gray with the blue.
I like the gray.
The gray? So you think we'll go with the gray? That does look quite nice. I just use the same flooring as I did for the living room in here because
It still goes well.
it's like, it goes nice with everything.
I feel like all those home improvement shows we watched as a child, you're coming out. What was the one with Tarek? It was one of those home shows where she was the designer and then he was the,
Yeah.
I think that Arianna's the designer now.
He's quite the designer, too. A lot of this is from us. We picked out all these paints together.
Oh, okay.
And the flooring. We've looked at everything. So this is just kind of putting everything we've discussed. Even all the rugs we all picked out together, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice teamwork.
Yes. And then,
So any arguments yet?
not yet, but was that time to buy anything yet?
Buy, and it's not a time. Wait till you're like installing flooring.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I hurt myself while I'm doing it.
Yeah. It's okay. It's all part of the
Fun.
growing relationship progress.
Yeah. For the rug,
My
Ruggable,
favorite.
witchcraft. And I love it. It's got like spider webs. It's got like witches' hats. Skulls, spell books. It's just, I love it. It's got everything. We'll put this on the slide on Instagram.
Yeah, this is a little witchy to me. It reminds me kind of
I
like
love
more
it.
of
Well,
a
it's called
Wednesday.
witchcraft. So
It reminds me of like Wednesday or something.
you
She's
had showed
ignoring
this
me.
to your brother, right? And he thought I picked out everything. And he's
Yeah.
like, there's a witch theme going on.
Yeah, I was like, this is all me, pretty much.
Yeah. We agreed on all the rugs,
Yeah.
really.
I was like, we like weird things.
Yep. Okay. So we still have a lot to work on for what we want to do in the hobby room, but I just want to get it out on a slide as I want to do a yarn wall or like have it on a wall, whether it's split between like Or if we do opposite ends of the room, I don't know what we're going to do yet.
I was having discussed, like, we each have a wall.
Okay, we each have a wall.
No, like, split down the middle.
Down the
like,
middle.
where our desks are.
Okay.
So, like, your side would have the yarn wall. My side would have, like, walls full of, like, knickknacks or something, or Legos.
I don't care as long as I have my yarn wall. So there's two options that we can do it. Is I've seen people do it with a pegboard. You kind of install it on the wall, and then you get either like the pegs or they're like hooks, and you put the yarn on. So then it just looks like there's balls on the wall. Or it's like not quite shelving, but it's almost like I've seen it where they just bought like baskets and things like that, and then nailed it to the wall and put them in like the baskets.
I like the basket look on the wall. It looks really cool. I like the pegboard. I'm just thinking if a cat got in for
Cats
5
are not
minutes,
getting in.
they would tear that
Well,
up.
I don't know. Would they go for that or the nice comfy looking Lego set over there?
Well, see, you're not bringing Nico. So Nico would be like, jump up and just start knocking everything down.
No, he's the destructor. But yes, this will be the one room that is going to have a closed door. No cats allowed. We are getting cute little cat doors for like the basement door and possibly the spare bedroom, which we're not going to do much with, but we might have like the catio off of that window.
That'll be cute.
And they're going to be hobbit-shaped doors. One's a hobbit door, it's round.
Yeah.
And there's one, a fairy door, where it comes into like this nice pointed arch.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yes.
I
That's a
love
cat
it.
white.
And then for the hallway, if they don't have a photo of it, we're going to do, this one is from Amazon, and it's a long like runner rug that has like serpents facing each other. It's called the Snake Washable Runner.
Oh,
It's
that's
quite
snake.
nice.
I thought it was a design, but there's actually serpents.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's snakes that go down each side. It's mirrored.
Mm.
I found
And then there's like vines and flowers that wrap around them. It's quite pretty.
Yeah.
I think it'd be great for down the hallway.
it would.
Interesting.
And that is the slides for now.
Wow.
It helps we have kind of the same aesthetic.
Yes. We love it all. Things obviously are going to change.
Yep.
So you start to pick actual products out
And pay for them.
and pay for them. But this is kind of like the direction we're setting up. I think we're quite set on the paint colors, though.
Yes.
I will actually do you like the compass blue as the shelving?
I do.
We could also look at some other options. It's just the first one I came across.
I do like how it looks, though.
It looks quite nice with the color palette.
It does look nice.
It would go great with the floor, too.
It would.
Um,
Yes. So we are going to take a quick break. Lucas has to leave, and we will be right back with our regular scheduled programming.
Oh my God.
all right, that was fun.
All right. And we are back.
And we're back. I
So-
think you had a good job.
Thank
Nice
you.
PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah.
I wish all our listeners could see this beautiful presentation. That's why we'll post some of these photos on Instagram. Ones that maybe aren't too identifying.
Yeah. Not the front of the house.
Yeah, I was
but-
thinking out the front. I like what you have there, but that's kind of, well, it looks like any house as long as you don't have the address.
Yeah. We'll
You
do
probably-
the interiors.
Yeah, we'll do some interiors for sure.
Yes, I spent a lot of time on this.
I can tell you spent a lot of time on this.
It's good to get like the color palette all together, don't you think?
I think so.
Not pictured the basement, but it'll be a while before we touch that. I think
Mhm.
eventually we're going to finish the basement.
Yes, I think so. Eventually, you guys with your budgets and your Excel spreadsheets, you'll have everything figured out.
Yes, we will.
You guys are cute with those.
Yeah, well, needs to be kept track of.
Well, I'm very excited for you. I'm super excited for you and sad for me at the same time, if that makes sense.
Yes, I'm sad too.
You're not sad at all.
I'm sad. I do enjoy like our nice routine we have,
We have a good
watching
routine
movies
and our movie nights.
and yes, our lazy mornings at weekends sometimes.
Yeah, and the dogs and
Yeah.
it's just it's easy to count on each other for the dogs, like to run home with
it's
one of
nice
us.
to have someone be able to home, let out the dogs, feed them if needed.
Hi, Zuko. Yeah, it's really nice. But well, he will be missed, but you'll have to come over. Or if on my work from home, my remote days, you can always drop off Zuko if you have
Do
time
that.
in the morning.
Yeah, so the yard is fenced in, which is great for little Zuzu.
Yes,
I
it
eventually
is.
just want to get a privacy fence. It's like a chain link fence right now, but
Well, a fence is a
eventually.
fence, so
A fence
that's
is a
good.
fence.
Yeah. Start off small and, you know,
yes.
you're lucky you have that at least, right?
Yeah. because we're very close to our neighbors. That'll be an adjustment for me. I'm used to living in the country.
You live in a country where you can be really loud outside and nobody
Yes.
even looks your way. It's kind of nice.
My gosh, us shouting for the dogs. We'd be embarrassing if we had close neighbors.
So embarrassing. Shouting for the dog. And even last night we were
Oh
arguing.
my god.
We don't argue. It was bickering.
Yeah.
So like my pool cover, it's too big.
It's
And
massive and heavy.
it's heavy just to roll it. Like, so my pool is a 30 round. So it's 30 by diameter. So like we're like dragging the solar cover because the pool company was coming to close my pool because I have no idea how to close a pool. And it was like, yeah. So we had to let it dry before we could fold it. And then we're trying to get it into a bin, which was way too small. Like it was not going to fit. And then we're like struggling and trying to carry it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure Anthony was outside. But I am sure, because he's our next door neighbor, I'm sure he was like, I'm not even looking over the truck. I'm not helping
he
him.
was definitely just ignoring us.
Yeah.
No, you crushed my finger in the moving handle.
Yeah, I don't think I actually crushed
Yes, you
it. I
did.
barely moved it. I think you're being
pinched
over
my finger
dramatic.
and it hurt.
Well, I'm sorry. Your finger hurt. Doesn't even have a mark on it? No, it does not.
It broke my nail.
Okay. Well, that could have just been from dragging out the stuff.
No,
It was from me. Okay.
it was from you.
All right. I'm sorry I broke your nails. Do you
Thank
feel
you.
better now?
No.
All right.
The exterior of the home. I want some trees in the yard eventually, the backyard.
Yeah, that
Some
would be
little
nice.
ones.
You know, I
Not
didn't
like
even
a giant tree.
fully, because you wanted to jump right into it, say like, oh, we chit-chat and discuss Reddit stories. Thank you for joining us.
Well, I don't know if we're going to get to that today.
Are we not reading any Reddit stories? Do you not have any planned?
Well, it would have been really smart of me to find ones that related to home buying. And
That would have
things.
been great.
Yeah, I did not do that.
Did you? Oh, this is spooky week. Did you find any spooky ones?
Oh. No.
Oh. See, she's been too busy. I was say home running. Home looking.
Home running.
Home running. She
Home
runs
running.
a home. Ode to Arianna's Homes. That actually sounds like a good builder.
Yeah.
Arianna's Homes.
We can do a scary relationship story.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right. This is from r/relationship advice posted by Butalovia0.
Okay.
Boyfriend, 29 male, keeps accidentally hurting me, 28 female, and I'm scared it will happen again.
Yeah, leave. Get away.
A few days ago, my 28 female boyfriend, 29 male, shook my head quite suddenly to give me a forehead kiss, and I ended up with a mild concussion.
Oh my God.
Dizzy, nauseated, headache, etc. I think it was completely accidental. But this is not the first time something like this has happened in our almost 4-year relationship. A hug that cracked my rib. A playful bump that made my nose ache for months. Random moments of affection that somehow leave me bruised or recovering for days. He's never angry or aggressive. He just gets intense with physical closeness and seems to forget that my body is more fragile, especially since I found out about my osteoporosis.
Oh my gosh.
What scares me is that he's not only clumsy with anyone else, just me. I have talked to him before and he listened eventually, and things did improve for a while. Yet every so often, there's another injury. We do not live together, so it gives me some breathing room, although it also means nothing ever really gets solved. I'm starting to tense up every time he reaches for me. I've not even told him yet about the concussion symptoms because I feel too overwhelmed. I'm a childhood abuse survivor, which probably adds another layer to all of this. I love him. I believe he never means to hurt me. Still, I'm anxious and tired of being the one in pain. How do I bring this up again in a way he will truly understand? At what point does he didn't mean to stop being enough? Any outside perspective would really help.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. You need to have a serious sit-down conversation with him. I mean, you have a concussion. Like I don't know how fragile she is, but she seems very fragile, or he's way too aggressive. And is it really like unknowingly? Like we all like accidentally bump somebody
Yeah.
or like hurt somebody or pinch someone's finger in the handle, you know? But like if it happens all the time, like, and you're afraid to get close to him, that's a problem in a relationship.
Yes. Top comments, my favorite. Is your boyfriend Lenny from Of Mice and Men?
I did think of that too.
The force required to oh my gosh. The force required to crack your ribs and to cause concussions is that minimal or something I could ever imagine as accidental?
No, that's what I mean. I'm starting to wonder, like, unless he's like Lenny or has something that gives him the inability to have self-awareness, I don't think that, you can continue with the relationship. Like, I'd have a conversation at first. I know he probably would feel bad if he does truly love you, but he needs to be gentle. Otherwise, it's going to keep harming you.
Yeah. Yeah. So a lot of people are saying she has osteoporosis, so that explains, like, the cracking of the rib. It can be very fragile.
Okay.
But then you're like, but the banging your head around to give you a concussion is...
It's a little much.
a little
I can't even imagine. So even though he's not an abuser, he still is by default, right? Like, maybe he isn't angry and hurting you, but maybe he also gets some weird sense of, like, I'm so strong because I can hurt you so easily. Maybe. I don't know. I'd like to think there's no ill intent, but I guess because I don't know him, I've heard so many horror stories through Reddit, like, I don't know that that's even the case.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, go ahead.
I lost my train of thought.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It could not be, like, on purpose and just his love is aggressive.
Love shouldn't hurt, Ari.
Well, if she wasn't fragile, maybe it wouldn't break her.
Well, the ribs make sense, right?
Yeah.
You know how, like, boyfriends,
but the concussion's a bit extreme.
The concussion's a bit extreme. The ribs could be he gave you a bear hug. You can't give her bear hugs. Like, you have to have those conversations. Or if he is somebody that's a big, strong guy that just loves being a little bit more forceful and aggressive and huggy, maybe then she's not the right partner, unfortunately.
So there's a comment here. He's doing it on purpose. Reminds me of this post. So I think we're going to read this post that they're linking.
Okay. I think we need to pause. You let your dog out to the bathroom again. Sorry, guys. We'll pause. I'd keep talking, but I have nothing to say, really. I don't want to bore our audience, our 12 listeners. Hey, we went from 10 to 12. I know. We're getting up there. And she's back.
I know you've missed me.
We all did. So I posted, I have to go to hey, we paused. So I was looking on my phone. And so I posted on Facebook Marketplace some of the mugs and tumblers that I sell and magnets. So, but now, like, the Marketplace that usually is, like, on your homepage is no longer there. I'm like, am I banned from Marketplace? I just tried posting. Like, where'd it go?
That's
I can't find
weird.
my posting or anything. So I don't know. It just goes to figure. If it could be something like goofy, like, it's going to happen for me. I guess I'm a little goofy. I'm saying that with a little bit of disdain.
You're goofy.
Okay, don't call me that. I don't like that. Never mind. We're not going to use that word for me. I don't want to be goofy.
Goofy. I call Lucas a goofy goober.
Ew.
That's from SpongeBob.
Oh,
There's a
okay.
whole episode. They're goofy goobers. Yeah.
My favorite episode for SpongeBob SquarePants is when they had really bad breath, but they thought they were ugly. So after they go talk to people were like, my eyes! They thought it was because they were ugly.
That was a
Their
great
bad breath.
one.
That was my favorite episode of all time was SpongeBob. Anyway, let's go back to the serious post.
All right. So the commenter linked us to a story, which will be the last story we do tonight because it's on Best of Redditor Updates.
Ooh.
Posted by Lucy Aria Rose. The original poster is Dragonfly Meadow. I think my friend's clumsy boyfriend is purposely hurting her. Trigger warning, abuse.
Okay.
So my female 26 friend Kay, female 26, has been dating Andrew, male 25, for almost a year now. Honestly, until these last months, I really like them together, and he has assimilated into our friend group really well. He has been easy to talk to and is someone who I thought could be the perfect match to Kay. In the beginning, Andrew has always been known for being clumsy, occasionally spilling on himself, tripping, and sometimes being an overall goof. As we joked, he was the poster child of a himbo.
What's a himbo?
I think it's like a guy bimbo.
Okay. All right.
It started with a simple mistake. Andrew spilling wine on Kay's outfit. He seemed apologetic and generally sorry. Then a couple days later, at a potluck, Andrew bumps into Kay while she was bringing out a salad bowl, causing it to fall on her foot and giving her a pretty nasty bruise. Again, apologetic. This time, it just rubbed me the wrong way. It seemed awkward the way he had bumped into her. Then there were just more of these accidents, like ripping a dress when he was falling, trying to catch his balance, dropping a bowl of chocolate ice cream on her shoes, and spilling an ashtray that landed all over her hair. All of this just giving me a weird feeling. Like, why does this feel like his clumsiness is getting worse? Second, well, I have my dog in my room, so he's singing.
Okay.
So go. You're going to go in my room.
So what do you think, guys? Do you think it's on purpose or maybe someone is reading into something? I don't know. Makes me wonder.
Recently, we were having a movie night. Kate was sitting on the floor and I had gotten up from the couch to get some more popcorn when I see Andrew walking over with hot tea. I'm thinking, no way I'm going to have her get piping hot tea spilled on her by accident. You're going to pause. Anthony's calling.
Okay.
Hello?
The noise. Okay, I'm going to have to cut that. Are you snoring?
Yes. Okay. All right. So we're at the hot tea accident.
Okay.
So I get up and say, oh, thanks for grabbing this. Do you mind grabbing me popcorn since you're closest? He kind of gets a defensive tone with me saying, yeah, but let me give this to Kate first. I said, no, it's not a problem. I'll give it to her. As sweet as possible, he took the mug out of his hand and gave it to Kay. He seemed kind of distant the rest of the evening.
That's weird.
I talked to one of my friends in our group just about the tea drama, and she said that Andrew might have been pissed off feeling because I was babying him. I think that he's been prone to hurt his girlfriend. Wouldn't he want to avoid situations that could seriously hurt her? Wouldn't you want a friend to help you? Am I just overthinking this? I want to talk to Kay about my concerns soon because I'm really scared for her. I just want to be wise with how I speak to her because I don't want her taking anything I say the wrong way. Any advice would be helpful. I have reached out to Kay and we're meeting up, and I want to talk to her then. I'm still figuring out exactly what I will say, but you have been so helpful in the comments. I'll keep you posted on how everything goes.
Okay. Ooh, how did she approach that? Like, how would you approach that?
Oh, I don't even know. Maybe I'd like hang out like, hey, isn't it kind of concerning how clumsy he is and how, seems like I don't know, a danger. And then laugh.
Yeah, I know. Like, you have to be passive aggressive,
Yeah.
right? Like, you want to be
he's just
direct, but
clumsy. Yeah, you don't think he's doing that on purpose, do you?
yeah, I guess.
That
I don't
would be my
know.
approach.
Yeah, so passive aggressive approach.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like otherwise you're going to defend your boyfriend. You can't
Oh,
be
yeah.
attacking someone's boyfriend.
No.
Yeah, that's concerning. I do have to say, I mean, obviously people like overthink or over dramatize things, but I really am about a gut person. And generally, if that is your gut feeling, usually it's right, unfortunately.
I had a psychic tell me once to trust my gut.
You should always trust your gut. Because your head and your heart can always mess things up, but those deep feelings in your gut are generally always right. We usually, as humans, try to ignore them, like with first impressions of things, and we're pretty much always right.
Yep.
Okay.
Crazy. Ready to move on?
Yes.
What's happening next?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hi, all. This evening, I got a text from Andrew. It seems my friend, who I'll be referring to as Sarah, I told him about the tea situation. He texted, hey, just want to reach out and let you know that I wasn't pissed with you. I played it cool and just replied, hey, no problem, man. Just wanted to make sure all was good with you. He messaged me back that, LOL, yeah, why wouldn't I be? I left it alone after that. I reached out to Sarah and asked how the story was relayed to him. She explained that it sort of came up in conversation. She had told him that I hadn't meant to baby him and hoped I didn't make him pissed by taking away the teacup. Sarah's a fixer, and I think she just wanted any conflict between us resolved. While I know she was coming from a good place, I'm a bit frustrated to have my words twisted into what she believes happened. I messaged Kay, and we're still hanging out either Monday or Tuesday. She seems to be fine with me. We had a quick call, but she seemed less talkative, which had me nervous. I really hope I didn't screw everything up. After a lot of comments, I decided I'm going to be careful with my wording. A lot of you have pointed out Andrew could have a medical condition. While I'm a bit skeptical, I will keep this in mind. Hopefully my concerns can be addressed in a way that flows with our conversation. Thank you all for your feedback, even if some of you were too harsh. And to all who have shared domestic violence stories, I am so sorry if you have ever received any mistreatment. You deserve happiness and safety. I'll be posting an update as soon as we can talk about anything or anything changes.
Okay. It's an update.
First, there's some relevant comments.
Okay. Yep.
I can see why the friend said something to him, but also stay out of it.
Yeah. It's
Like
one of those
Sarah, why
touchy-
did she have to say anything?
Well, because she's worried.
No, Sarah, the one that
Oh, yeah.
said something to the boyfriend.
Right. Yeah. No, she shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
But let's say I had concerns about your Lucas. You're going to tell him.
No,
Yeah.
that's
the boyfriend.
different, though. Sarah is the one that's just another random friend of the couple.
Oh, I thought Sarah was the
Kay is the
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
Okay, Kay is the girlfriend. I was thinking Sarah was the girlfriend. I was getting
Yeah.
confused. Well, we had some pauses in there, so now I'm using the
She's not
people.
a very attentive listener to me.
I am sorry. We've been very distracted tonight.
Relevant comments.
So why would Sarah say something?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, now that I know the context. Oh my gosh. Whoever's listening is screaming in the
Oh my
radio.
gosh.
But why? That doesn't make sense to me.
Well, she twisted it in the way like she was babying him or something, but
yeah.
yeah, unnecessary.
Unnecessary. Absolutely.
All right, some comments for clarification.
Sure.
He's only being clumsy with her. In fact, I'd say it's becoming more focused on her.
Oh.
Sorry, I should have been more clear in my writing. Andrew's clumsiness, while apparent, has always been self-inflicted, like a small spill, mostly tripping over his own feet. It's only been recently with this behavior has become more pointed towards Kay. Like he's rarely been him being injured now. It's only been Kay. Then there was a question by comment. Does he do it when she's particularly proud of or happy in an outfit? The dress he ripped was one of her favorites, and she had to go home early because it ripped in the cleavage area and she was so embarrassed. And the ashtray being dumped on her was when she was wearing her hair a natural curly, when she mostly straightens it. But she'll have her hair naturally, randomly, and nothing happens. Yeah, don't some abusive relationships, they go after them when they're happy.
When you feel good about yourself or happy. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Ruining dresses. And,
Mhm. Do you think when you're an abuser, it's subconscious or not?
I think probably some of it is subconscious.
I
You
think
don't
you
realize it's not a natural thought. You just want to tear them down, and it just kind of happens.
And it happens even though you're not thinking about it. You just
it's just
do
something
it.
that makes you feel better when you do it.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's not even
It's not even a thought.
It's
You
just-
just
you just
do
do
it.
it.
Yep.
realizes something a few comments later. That's something I've been thinking about, and writing it all down, I realized all the accidents have to do with her looks. Spilling on her outfits, bumping into her when she's wearing a dress, chocolate ice cream on her shoes. Those were white heels.
Oh.
I know it's just speculation. Someone else said it could be Munchausen's by proxy. Overall, just solidifies that I need to talk to her, which I am this week. Also, her reactions to these accidents is always quick to try to move on. She is somewhat introverted and doesn't like attention, so she's quick to say she's fine and move on for it. She'll tell Andrew that she forgives him and just to be careful. And then, this is just a side note from the person that posted all these updates.
Okay.
This seems sinister because it seems like he's trying to see what he can get away with.
Mm-hmm.
And then OP, some comments from her. That's what it's been hard. I felt like I've been the only friend to notice. Like no one else seems to want to believe that Andrew's doing this on purpose because we've known him to be this clumsy guy. I mean, who wants to believe someone's doing this on purpose?
Nobody does.
Another question from a commenter. Does this happen in front of others or also with just the two of them? From what I understand, he's always had these accidents in front of friends, not when it's the two of them. And whenever it happens, he gets really apologetic. He's never laughed about it. But it just feels so weird, like he's being over the top. He once said, I would hate myself if I seriously hurt you. I don't that I don't know, that just came off so odd to me for his usual character who's typically a silly guy.
Yeah, that would. And then you're almost like setting it up, like, oh, he's so clumsy. Then she has a black eye. You're like, oh, he must have
He
fallen
fell.
and hit her
That's like-
eye.
If it is all like conscious decisions, that's a lot of planning.
It is. And I don't think most people in abuses are that planning.
No.
I think they become calculating when they're trying to keep you in your house. Or
Yes, but to plan it out like, oh, I'm just a clumsy guy for a couple months to then it becoming, oh, I'm just clumsy. Sorry, I spilled on you.
Oh, you fell down the stairs and oops, so
yeah, that would be a lot of
clumsy.
like planning ahead.
Yeah,
to do
no.
this.
I don't think they plan ahead. I think they just do it in the moment. I don't know if it's like, you know how you have intrusive thoughts, intrusive urges?
Yes, I could see that. So I don't know if this is, I don't know, I can't tell.
I'm not sure. Either way, I think he's an abuser.
Oh, yeah. All right. Moving on. So this is another post.
Okay.
Hi all, sorry for the delay. A lot has gone on. So I talked to Kay this morning. I started off the conversation normal. When Kay says, hey, why are you concerned about Andrew bringing me tea? I just say, I noticed he'd been more clumsy lately and I wanted to avoid either of you getting hurt. She's quiet for a bit and then asked me, do you think it's odd how he's been acting? Considering all of your advice, I responded with, I care about you and I want you to be safe. I don't want to hurt you or Andrew, but I feel like most of the accidents have come at your expense. I don't want it to get to a point where you have a worse injury.
Right.
This is when Kay burst out crying like I've never seen. After composing herself enough to talk, she said she's been so suspicious of how these accidents have been centered around her and how validating it was to have someone feel the same way. It's been causing her a lot of anxiety, and she felt so relieved when I took the teacup away from him.
Wow.
She has tried to suggest to Andrew that he should go to a doctor, but he just says he's perfectly fine. Kay is not confrontational, so she just drops it. She said how recently Sarah, Andrew, and her were all hanging out together. Sarah told Andrew I was so upset about how he was hesitant to hand me the teacup, a completely different story from what Sarah told me. I've been more open with my emotions, my posts due to my anonymity, but in person, I was very casual about the situation. I said something along the lines of, hey, do you think I upset Andrew by taking the tea when I asked him to get me popcorn? I hope I didn't come off as rude. Then Kay told me something really disturbing, how during this conversation, Andrew and Sarah started joking about Kay being a battered wife. How ridiculous the idea would be if Andrew was really abusing her in some really dark jokes. This had Kay feeling like she was crazy to think these accidents might be on purpose. Also, they had said some things about me that made her so upset she couldn't even tell me. Kay said she's felt trapped living with him and how he's intertwined in her group. She felt like she needed to wait to have proof he was faking it to make it worth a bunch of drama. I felt horrible that she felt so alone in this. I was pretty blunt and just asked, do you still love him? She responded, I don't. I think I don't even like him anymore. So we talked about it the best way for Kay to leave Andrew being as safe as possible. Kay called in sick to work and we went over to her house and talked with our friend Leah, her roommate. Andrew was out at work, so we quickly moved all of her things into Leah's room. She has a key to her door. Anything that was super sentimental to either of them, we packed in my car. Kay is going to stay at my house and Leah wanted to stay with a family member who lives not far away. Kay has written a letter to Andrew ending things. She's going full no contact.
Good.
She set a date that she expects him to leave. He moved in with them, so he doesn't have his name on the lease. Our friends, Mike and Corey, will be staying at the house. This is to ensure nothing will be damaged due to an accident. Also to let Kay and Leah know when it's safe to come back. Thank you all so much for your advice. Tomorrow I plan on going a little shopping spree with Kay, doing everything I can to alleviate her anxiety. So far, we know Andrew has seen the note and is packing to leave. So far, so good. If anything happens, I'll be sure to update you all.
Well, yeah. So I wonder, did anything happen? Is there another update?
Here's another update. There's some relevant comments, but obviously not an update to the situation.
I just wanted to see if he's like, I'm glad guys were there so they didn't trash the
that was
house.
smart.
That was really smart.
So it sounds like Sarah kind of went around and made things worse.
Yep.
Just likes to start drama.
Mm-hmm.
And poor Kay.
I
Actually, like,
know.
crying and being relieved you took away hot tea from him. Like,
Could you
even
imagine worried about
being so scared
scalded?
that your boyfriend's going to spill,
I
like,
know.
boiling water on you?
And then you're feeling like, am I crazy thinking he's doing it on purpose?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad she said something.
Yes, me too.
Oh,
See, scary.
scary relationship. This is spooky.
It's spooky.
This is worse than any ghost story you can find on Reddit.
I know.
Well, maybe not.
yeah.
Well, yeah. But anyway, the real stuff is scary.
Yeah. Relevant comments. What the fuck up with Sarah?
Mm-hmm.
This is what is so odd to me. I said Sarah was a fixer because she has always been the mom friend, wanting everyone to be safe and happy. I've never noticed anything between them, just normal banter we all have with one another. I don't know why she's going to bat for him so hard. Yeah, I think Sarah should no longer be in the friend group.
No, she's not a girl's girl, and I think she might like your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a call where she was very mean, to put it mildly. She was very angry with me. Like, I was the one who caused all this, as well as some very personal attacks. I think Andrew is telling her something because this isn't who I knew her to be at all. Or maybe she's always been this way, but has simply masked it.
Maybe.
Did Kay ever tell you what Sarah said about you? I told Kay vaguely about what Sarah said on the phone call and asked if it was similar, and she confirmed. Being vague as possible, it has to do with my family issues with addiction and situations happening due to that. I told our friends in confidence. I know she is using it to weaponize it against me and has told Andrew has made my skin crawl.
Wow.
Other friends and their reactions to Kay and Sarah. Kay is safe, and we will do all that we can to keep it that way. All of our friends, except Sarah, have been a huge help in Kay's healing during this time. It's been amazing to be a part of and witness. We've all since blocked her, and her comments towards Kay and me have not been tolerated by our group. Hopefully, this is the wake-up call she needs. That's good that the other friends are, icing her out too.
Yeah, I'm glad because she needs to go. Do you think she's just jealous because she was the fixer? I don't know. I just think she's not a good friend.
Yeah.
And maybe the fixing part is really more to do about Sarah than it does actually about helping others.
Yeah. So another relevant comment, safety. Luckily, I found this comment again, because thanks to this, we all bought one of those camera detectors waiting for it to arrive. They have 4 months left on their lease and are considering moving, but nothing is set in stone. He's already moved out, and Mike and Corey had him hand over the key to the apartment. But we're still waiting on locks to be changed. And the detector arrived to help Kay and Leah move back in. And that's the last thing we get from OP.
That's it?
Yep.
Well, hopefully Kay's okay.
Yeah.
And moving on.
Yeah, so she has a much better boyfriend that treats her right and doesn't ruin her favorite dresses and spill hot tea on her.
Yeah, and I hope her boyfriend goes and gets help.
Yes, he needs help. And I hope Sarah reflects and thinks how she should be a better friend.
Probably now that she's friendless, having to find a new group of friends, she probably will maybe reflect.
She ends up with Andrew and understands why Kay was so upset.
That's true. That'd be instant karma. And hopefully she can also get away so she's not injured or harmed by
gets
him.
away before there's any serious.
Yes, exactly. No, I agree. Wow, that was a scary one. That was good.
Yeah, it was a great one. I'm glad I found that one.
Me too. Well, on that note, guys, we'll be sharing some photos on Instagram. So you got to share some of your
Happy
PowerPoint
Halloween.
with me. Have a great Halloween. Have a great week. Thank you so much for joining us. Like, follow, subscribe. Follow us on the Raining Cats and Dogs Instagram. Go ahead and look for us on Reddit.
Yes.
I don't think she's giving you what Reddit is.
R_cats_and_dogs_pod. I'm listening and saving some slides to be shared.
All right. All right. Have a good week, guys, and be kind.
Be kind if you feel like it.
No, always be kind. Eat lots of candy.
Yeah.